What is up? Can you guys see me? Can everyone see me? Can somebody, for one, can you see me? Press 1 if you see me. Check, check. You can see me? Five by 5, yes, everyone sees me. Good, good, good. It's okay, we'll fix it. Good, good. It's okay. It's all right if it's small. See you fine. Good. Ralph Riley, what is up, my man? I missed you all. Yeah, that's his, it's okay. You don't need to hear everything or see everything I do yous? Do yous? This is more of like lo-fi beats. That's right. Yeah, I can't make it any larger. David Hamrick, thank you, my friend. Just working out some quick kinks real quick. Do you need more volume? Open forum. It's always open forum. Check out the background. It's very funny. I like it. He's a meme too. You want higher volume? You can do that. On the Mikey. Main mix. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Volume good? A little more? Check, check, check. Check, check. What's up, John C? Yeah, and he is, I believe, Cory Booker or something. He's something close with Cory Booker too. Absolutely. Quinte, you are so sweet. Thank you, ma'am. Volume's good. Absolutely, guys. The number is 803-761-0511. 803-761-0511. You can also, yeah. Thank you, Ralph. Always looking out for me. Always looking out for me. No, this is not a test video. We are running clean. John R. Merrick. I haven't seen you in so long. I thought about you the other day. Caleb Horn, what is up, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for showing just support. That's what this is all about, support. I'm going to open up the Skype real quick. I tried to do that last night. I messed up. That was all me. All me. So, let me open Skype. I believe I have it. I believe I have it so that no one, caller ID disabled. So you guys can call away all you want, and your number will not show up. So we should be good to go with that, my friends. There you go. Vicky Contour says, dude, my husband Caleb has been with you since day one. He's a big fan. Vicky, tell Caleb I said hello. And no, my sound should be on. It's too loud. Let me go down a bit. Is this better? Hey, Bob M. Red Pill 78 is my boy. If you guys want to call in, we could talk. 803-761-0511. 803-761-0511. Day one. That's crazy. Can confirm the sound shields are cheap trolls, man. Okay. Don't adjust the volume. Okay. Yeah, Ann Coulter's a sellout. Paid off. Absolutely paid off. If you guys want to call in, you can. 803. Somebody test the Skype for me. Can someone call the Skype? 803-761-0511. 803-761-0511. The volume is too loud. How about now? Does the volume sound good? I may need to just turn down the gain a little bit. The gain should be good. I should sound like money right now. Mindy Billow, what's up? There we go. Why I had the caller ID off? Hey, what's up? Are you there?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, bro. Oh, nothing, man. Just trying to work out Skype and everything like that. Your number came up, but I definitely I minimized it. I even it says caller ID disabled, so I don't know. Maybe I
really don't mind.
Okay,
it doesn't matter to me. Is chat hearing me okay?
Yeah. Can the chat hear the caller? Can the chat hear the caller? What's your name, my friend?
My name's Keegan.
Keegan, what is up, dude?
Yeah. Not a whole lot. Just calling in. You know, you said you wanted a test call and everything.
Yeah, dude. They're saying that it is perfect now. We're good.
Okay. Good. Real good. Yeah, I've been watching you for quite a few months now. It was late 2017 when I started actually catching Q feeds on my YouTube and everything.
Sure.
I've really been, ever since I was 18, back in like 2008 and everything, I've really been questioning, my whole reality and all that stuff. And
I like
now
that.
now that everything's popping off real quick now, I'm hanging on to every word, every article. I've really been paying attention to everything. There's only a few things that, I have comments on really is like, if we're really dealing with military intelligence here,
Sure.
What research and all that stuff is military intelligence is at least 15 years ahead of us in technology, and all that stuff. So the whole Q thing, knowing, what's going to happen and all that stuff, I automatically had faith in this whole plan because, ever since I was younger, I was learning all this stuff. And even without the Q proofs and stuff, this was really something that rang true to me and everything. The disinformation is out there. I've heard plenty of it, and it's just, we got to wait until Q actually comes out. And, even like the Q post today about the shows, NCIS and whatever that other show that, that, bringing it to the forefront to everybody to see and everything. So, I mean, it's a really, really exciting thing to see. I'm really, really excited for it. So.
Well, we're living in probably the greatest time. You, me, everyone in the chat. It's we're living in the greatest timeline ever, and we're meant to be here, man. We're meant for this to happen, dude. Wherever wherever we come from.
I totally agree, man.
Whatever we come.
I kind of felt that even as I was growing up and everything, like, I'm here for a reason. Something big is going on, and
yes,
even when you get even deeper into all the esoteric or sacred knowledge, even the
I like this guy.
The mystery schools and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
It's just change in our energetics and our spirituality. In my personal opinion, we went through this cycle of our ancient forefathers, or everything in antiquity. They learned everything on a spiritual level, and unfortunately a cataclysm happened, that is in our religions and all this stuff, and we fell from the more spiritual parts of ourselves, and now we're learning everything scientific. And I think this whole 2012 moving into the new vibration, that we're merging our spirituality with our science, and that's the next step for us. And it's just cool. It's awesome to be a part of that, and to wake people up and feed them that red pill. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're all soldiers, dude. That's what this is, man. I don't know, man. I really, you're on the right path, dude. I really believe that. Everything that you said, that with you're following the mystery schools and esoteric knowledge, and wherever we come from, man. I know we're all from God. We are pieces of God.
Right.
But I'm saying that we knew we were going to be here. Our higher beings knew that we were going to be here, and I'm stoked, man. We're part of history. We're here to witness something, my friend.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to be a part of. As far as any of the current events that are really going on, I only have one comment, really. Well, two comments actually. One is about the wall itself, and that
Sure.
would be that, in my personal opinion, there is this conspiracy type thing going on, and I really do think that President Trump took a page right out of Gorbachev's book as far as building a wall. Now, I don't mean it as far as to keep people in or anything like that. President Gorbachev of the USSR, he was taking out all of the corruption in his government when he decided to build a wall right after World War II, where it brought more of a sense of peace to his people. Because if you think about it, the Russians in World War One and World War II lost over 20 million people. That's crazy. So,
Whoa.
as far as the wall goes, I feel like it's more of a protector than to keep people in. So I don't want to sit here and say that I feel like President Trump is part of any kind of Russia conspiracy or anything, but I think that he is wanting the wall for the right reason, just as President Gorbachev in the past for Russia.
Right. I mean, you might be honest something. I don't think he has anything to do with Gorbachev, but that's just my opinion, your opinion. What was your second question?
Sure. Oh, well, the other one is about the late-term abortion.
Yes.
That one really is a hard subject for me, and that's because up to a certain point of the conception process, I can understand someone not wanting a child. That's to me that's understandable, but it's when you take that choice, the choice of yours, so far, it becomes irreconcilable,
Right.
something that you shouldn't live with. And if maybe even us as conservatives, being pro-life, maybe we should meet the liberals halfway. Now, this is kind of extreme, and I'll admit that. But if these pro-choice people like to choose so much, why can we not make the choice so hard for them to make that they don't want to do it? And I'm going as far as to say that if you pass a certain point in your labor or your pregnancy, if you choose to take that baby's life after a certain point, you have to pay a penalty. And like out here in Arizona and stuff like that, we have the medical marijuana stuff like that, and the stipulation is that if you get the medical marijuana card, you cannot own a gun. So for one right to smoke marijuana,
Sure.
they'll take away your right to own a gun and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if it comes to the late term abortion, what if we make an amendment to whatever law that they want? Because we want people to be able to choose. It's free. God imbued us with the free will and stuff like that. But if you choose this, we make the choice so hard that in the future you can't be a parent. You've lost your right to be a parent, whether it's taking children from you if you have them in the future, or we go as radical as the left and say that those people need to be sterilized. And I know
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
radical, but radical things deserve radical penalties to them.
Sure.
So, I mean, that's just kind of some kind of food of thought for liberals that think that, it's my body, but after what point is that body not your body anymore?
Right.
So, but that's really all I have to say about any kind of the current events or anything going on. But
Before you
I'll turn it over
my
to you,
friend.
TRU, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man. The truth will get out there, and I mean, any kind of live show that you have in, I'll give somebody else the floor now.
Yeah, man. Real quick, is the setup good? Like you can see the number to call in and everything?
Well,
It's a little small.
My YouTube is off right now. I watch you on my phone and everything, so
Yeah.
I'm not really looking at a computer screen.
Okay.
So it's kind of like paused on my YouTube and stuff like that. But
That's okay, man.
I was hearing you good. I can hear you good over the phone right now.
Good.
I checked having some issues, but like other than the telephone ID and stuff like that, I could care less about it because I let my patriotism shine all day and everything. So
Right. Are you there?
oh, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I got you, man. Thank you for the call, my friend.
Hey, yeah, no problem, man. I'll call in sometime in a future show.
All right, buddy.
Hey, have a good one, man.
You too. Take care. Hey, who's this?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. It's your friend from Staten Island, New York, Michelle. How are you?
Hey, Michelle. I love the accent.
Hey, listen, I wanted to make some reference to the other guy, the previous caller, in regards to the late-term abortion.
Go for
And
it.
the reason why that is done is there is big, big money in body parts. Okay. Now,
Sure.
also that I don't know if your followers are aware of the adrenochrome stem cell, and there's been studies done in New York, et cetera, in places that Planned Parenthood and the abortion clinics are set right around hospitals. So what they do with the body parts, and they put them into lockdown in the freezers, and everybody gets a cut of the money.
Correct.
Now, after the money is made from Planned Parenthood, they donate it back to the DNC and make all the people pay for their election. And
Correct.
this is what they couldn't give a crap about you or me or infanticide, taking that baby's life. They push that because it's a moneymaker. And that's what I have to say. People need to look at it in a different light.
I completely agree. You're absolutely right.
It's about the money.
You're absolutely right. I've looked into that.
Yeah, so I definitely, would like people to do a little bit more research. And when you do the research, or when you find, like Veritas did a lot of films where they were going to be sued in court and locked up because they had undercover cameras of these Planned Parenthood meetings, and when they were talking about how they actually go in there and they're very careful to not damage the heart, the liver. This one's $40,000. This one's $12,000. The brain intact. Is it used for this, and that? It's all about making money, and it's a shame that we've come to that.
Yes, ma'am. I agree. It's a bad. It's demonic. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. But again, I want to say your website is great. You've come a long way.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
truly appreciate every single thing that you do to educate our public. Because you know what? Just by you doing what you do, somebody else will tell somebody else. And you're just taking off. You really are. And you're a true patriot. And I got to tell you again, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Michelle, you're a sweetie. I really appreciate that. And you need to call back anytime. Anytime we do this, I'll try to do this as much as I can. I'm going through a real change in my life right now. So
Right.
I just want everyone just to understand sometimes if it gets a little sloppy or you want more content, just know that, there's stuff going on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. So,
Yes.
yeah. So,
yes. And for all the people following out there, there's so much research.
yes.
Just go and educate yourself, and it'll open up a new door to so many other things also.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate. You're absolutely right. There's so much information.
Much love and success, and hang in there, because you know what? You stand for a lot of people, and you're the voice of a lot of people that can't do what you do.
Yes, ma'am. It's a lot of work. It may not seem like much, but
It is.
it's a lot of researching, a lot of a lot of money goes into this. All of this this upgrade was not cheap by any means.
Well, that means everybody out there, time to dig into your pockets and support Thomas. Everybody's got to go and do that, because he's given us such a service that you're not going to find anywhere. Nowhere. Go to the mainstream news media. You'll find your answer.
Michelle, please call back every time we do this. Will you promise me that?
All right. I'll try. I always look for you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll talk to you later.
Stay and be safe. And again, thank you for all the good that you do.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Hey, who's this?
Hello, this is Quinte.
Quinte, what is up, my friend?
I am regulating too. I'm getting your chat in sync with my phone because it's been so long.
Yes, it
It's
has.
gone for like a month.
It's too long. Yeah, it was about 3.5 weeks.
Information.
Yes, ma'am. This was a lot of work. And
Yeah.
I've moved. I've physically moved locations. So there's a lot going on this end. So
Okay.
yes.
Well, God be with you.
Thank you,
I think
Quinte.
most of us have stuck with you.
Oh yeah, everybody has. I think most of the
There's really nothing else out there that really competes with you.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
No. So let's get into some information on the late term abortion. I would highly recommend Jonathan Kleck for a good breakdown on what the mayor of New York, which, I don't even know his name, but anyways, he does a really good breakdown on this. And it's biblical, and it's based on like pricking the placenta and killing the baby.
Yes.
So it's all there, and these are all like their trophies. Same thing with vaccines. There's a lot of things going on beneath the surface, but at the same time, we are having a lot of things that are happening, within our realm that we can do things about. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, there's I'm following you guys every time Pat Shanahan, is that his name?
Yep.
Every time I hear this is the truth. This is not a lie. Every time I hear his name, I think about you, because I was like, Quinte,
Aww.
I swear, because Quinte brought up to follow Patrick Shanahan because he is the leader of Space Force. Correct?
Yes. And I'll pass you some new videos about how Disney is connected to NASA. And, it's truly terrifying to think that we've been living like Alice in Wonderland in their imagination of what it could be instead of what it is, like our planet, what we should be doing kind of thing. And so these NASA people and these Disney people have, I think, joined together. But I'm not criticizing Patrick Shanahan because he's at a different level. So
Yes.
it's time for there to be a division. We're done with Hollywood, like running our NASA. No.
Yeah, it's gone,
So, yeah.
It's collapsing
And I have
from
some
within.
pretty neat- I'm going to send you some memes with a General Nakota, and he took over the NSA after Mike Rogers.
Okay.
I don't know what is going on with this guy, but he's got like, let's just say, and the people that know what I'm talking about will know, he's got cyan color dust all around him.
Oh, I've
And
never heard about
cyan
this.
It's a color. It's gonna
I
change
got
the
a
world.
question for you. This is a good person. This is a good topic right now. I don't know if you looked at it, but did you see that Trump was pushing 5G, 6G? Did you see that?
Yes, yes, I did.
What's your thoughts on that?
Immediately. Well, I love that he threw the 6G in. Like, why are we just going to stop at 5G and fry everybody's brains? Let's go to the next level, which he already knows. He has deep connections with Tesla,
Yes.
with about, the energy. And I think these guys are so far ahead of us right now that, like, they're excited we're catching up. And I'd love to go over the last Q with you. Can't wait till you get back on, the regular decoding Q, because we miss you. Like, truly, we need somebody that's just willing to, like, look at Q and not be, like, about themselves.
Right.
And break down the information, and we're not getting that a lot. That's being censored out.
Sure. Yeah. They, there's a lot of, that hiatus that I went on for about a little over 3 weeks. The anxiety level that I had was, I have a draw to this. I'm not just,
Right.
saying that. I have to do this. I have to do it. I don't know why. I do another full-time job. I get off of that work. I come here and I do this. In between, I research. I set cameras up. You can see this. I'm going to take a picture of this studio tonight. I'm going to post it on Twitter. It's
Cool.
Crazy. But, hey, Quinte.
Well, let us help you or support you in any way we can. And I know, like, you don't want to be a patriot, P-A-Y.
Absolutely not.
And you know who those people are, because there's definitely, like, a difference.
I don't know.
Should be free.
Big difference, and I'm not like that. There's like I told Michelle, I believe the lady from Staten Island, that there's a lot of money goes into what I've done, and it. Like I said, I'm a Patreon to other channels.
Right.
I'm a Patreon on Twitch. I donate on Twitch. So when you find something good, and you find somebody who's reliable and genuine, when you find somebody that's reliable and genuine and grassroots, why not? Why not?
Thomas, I donate to my kids' college fund all the time.
Yes,
ma'am. And I know they're going to parties and, musical shows and all that. But you know what? Like, life, we have to just grab onto what we have. And there was something that was said today about, and I believe God would evaluate this. It's your intention that makes a difference. Your intention.
Correct.
Do you have an intention to improve the world? Do you have an intention to get ahead? Do you have an intention?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your intention? So I would ask everybody to ask themselves that. What is your intention? And if you're not feeling good about what you're doing to somebody else, you got to ask yourself, what is your intention? Because if it's not good,
yes, ma'am. Hey, Quinte, thank you so much for your support, my friend. Always. Okay?
Yeah. Praise God. Go forward. Thanks for being there.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Call anytime. You know
Amen.
that.
I will. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Quinte, a long-time caller. Unbelievable, right? Hey, and the Matrix is in the house. If you want to call in, my man, you can. If you want to talk, 803-761-0511. Your QD codes are top-notch, my friend. So, yeah, guys. Somebody said earlier that the super chat was not available. I have seen a couple donations. So, like I said, below the chat there is a $sign. If you want to donate, you certainly can by just clicking the super chat. Hey, what's up? Who's this?
This is Matthew.
Hey, Matt. What's up, dude?
Hey, Hey, man, I've talked to you a few times. I'm the one that told you I talked to Owen here and there and stuff, and I talked to you about how good I think you've been doing. I
Thank
wanted
you, sir.
guys to know, did you watch Rush Limbaugh today? Did you hear?
No, I do. I don't really. I do like Rush, but what's going on?
Okay, well, a lot of sources of mine are actually pushing the same thing, man, and I wanted you to pick up on it because you're going to hear news about it real soon. There's 2 Democratic women in the party because right now, who could run against our man? There's no one who could take him.
None of them.
He actually, Rush actually on his show, because the sources have been coming through. I got sources about like a couple weeks ago about this, but I didn't know if they were true or not, so I can't like let anything know. But Michelle Obama, it's looking like she's going to here very, very soon call her campaign, like I say, I'm getting in it.
Please, God, let that happen.
Well, or should I call it Michael Obama, I should say.
Yeah, Michael Obama, please, God, let that happen. I want to see Trump ruin her.
Run her through. Big news, too, is with the MAGA hat, man. I was in the hospital wearing my MAGA hat, and 2 nurses, because I have some health issues I take care of, and we're actually talking to a civil attorney now. I had 2 nurses question my politics during my medical health, and then those nurses were ignoring medications and all kinds of stuff during my visit, during this thing. So if anything comes out in that, I'm going to let you guys know because the hate is just unbelievable right now.
Yes, it is, my friend. Matt, let me let you go real quick because I think we're going to have like another caller from another channel.
So, dude, definitely. I just want to give you a heads up, man. Check your stuff. Stuff's going to be coming out in the next few days.
I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember it. God, let that happen, please. All right, buddy. Thank you. Thank you, dude.
All right, buddy. You take care, and thank you as always, man. Keep letting everyone know what's going on, man. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Yeah, guys. So we have In the Matrix. If he wants to call in, go for it, my friend. I really pray to God that she runs. That would be so funny. So funny. Hello? A little buggy, I'd have to say. A little buggy. Like it's still it won't disable the caller ID, so I minimize it as soon as possible. And it is what it is. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, who's this?
Becky?
Hey, Becky, what's up? Hello? Oh my God, this is so weird. Isn't that strange that it says, why? Why is, dude, this is kind of freaking me out. How is In the Matrix in my contacts? That's crazy. No, Joanne Dillon, I see you. Hey, man, are you there?
Hey.
What's up, dude? How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It was really weird. It wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me connect with you. Can you hear me?
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, what's up, TRU?
Nothing much, my friend. What was really strange, it wouldn't let me connect with you.
So yeah, you cut out a little bit. I don't know if I have a good connection or not.
I can hear you fine. There shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you absolutely perfect.
Awesome. My bad. Hey, YouTube, how's everybody doing out there? Let me just say, been following you for a long time on Twitter and scoping you out on YouTube. Really like your stuff, man. Thank you for doing what you're doing.
Dude, I love this camaraderie. I just made pretty good friends with Red Pill 78.
Nice.
Yeah, really, really good dude. He's doing really well. And I don't know if you just heard one of our callers, but he said that he saw on Rush Limbaugh, heard that Michelle Obama could be announcing her campaign run here in the next couple days.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Do you
That'd
know
really be
how
good.
funny that would be?
Right. Yeah. I'm letting everybody know that I'm on with you right now because they're gonna be like, yeah, you know, Oki, he loves you. Do you know Oki?
I do.
I've heard of him before.
Yeah, the
He
name.
lets you know
Yes,
about-
yes.
Yeah.
The name sounds very familiar.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let him know that I'm here. But yeah, so it's been a crazy week, huh? I've been so busy. You probably been as busy as well.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that we were on Red State Radio last night or yesterday afternoon? Then we did a Matrix Groove Hour on our YouTube. Then we did Fade to Black with Jimmy Church last night.
Oh, okay. So you're the one that released your own channel, or not channel, but didn't you do something here recently that was pretty?
Yeah, In the Matrix with 3x's.com. It's absolutely free.
Yeah.
There's nothing behind a paywall. We do take donations because donations are a freedom, you know.
Absolutely.
But we have a QR social network there now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And right now our website moved from like 300,000 in the country to 68,000.
Yeah,
and
man.
On the
You
front
got
page, like let's say Twitter goes down, Facebook goes down, on the front page of In the Matrix with 3x's.com. There's a chat function there. Soon, once I upgrade into our own dedicated servers, we'll have full redundancy and also voice, just like a Discord. And if YouTube goes down, we'll be ready for the next step, which would be having our own. So they never thought they'd have people that could figure this stuff out, you know what I'm saying? And get us together, because they are very organized. We aren't as organized, and it's time to be organized.
Oh, absolutely, man. Because you know, I question that every day. I question you know, doing what you just did, you know, that, you know, getting your own servers, getting set up on a website. I really need someone. If there are, you know, I have a couple IT friends, but I need some like web design and everything, and I would love to do it. Because you're smart, bro. You're
I might
smart.
be able to help you out. And Joanne Dillon said, Sainted Anon says Matrix is for PP. I am not for Planned Parenthood. Sainted Anon is a Canadian. Check yourself. I'm American, 100%.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see Joanne. She's been here for a long time. I don't know. I never heard that.
So they doxed me. True. They doxed me. I am Jeffrey Peterson. I am not Jeffrey Pindar. I am not whoever they say I am.
Yeah.
I wore red shoes, so they got that. In 2016, before I knew what red shoes were, I gave to a battered woman home here in my local county that, you know, people can get away from, you know, their boyfriends or husbands that beat them. They might support Planned Parenthood, but I don't.
Right.
So let's just. So now peace stands for something else today. Peace. Paula Loves Children says it stands for Palladianism or something like that. It was Pindar. Let's see. It was Pindar, Petraeus, Peterson. Now it's something else. So Joanna, you go make up your own mind. Look me up. I've got nothing to hide. In fact, if you look at Q's post with me in it, I've been Q'd 11 times. Paula 0. So I have that going for me. Q has been posting my meme over and over and over. I just got POTUSed yesterday. Also, my meme was a 0 delta from POTUS and Q. Not yesterday, February 12th, I think. On my birthday, I got a 0 delta.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I'm very honored. I really am. I mean, if people, you know, look at my Twitter page, there's every Q post from last February in it since I figured it out.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, they you know, dude, if I could just, like, it would blow my mind. Like, I swear to God, like, I would probably print it out and frame it if Q retweeted anything I said. But like I said, like, I'm just like, I'm so grassroots.
It's amazing. And if you look at one of my Qs was 2213, and there's a meme I did, and it has my account there, and it says, "Do you believe in coincidences? Think of context. Nothing to see here." Q. Guess what that post was about?
What?
The Democratic playbook. And that's exactly what they're using on me. And Anon.
Oh, yeah. They're
for the
trying to
Democratic
besmirch
playbook.
you. They're trying to besmirch you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And patriotic Anons, God bless them. And I'll be there for them when people come back, and they're starting to come back. I'll be there for them. You know, I want you, I would look into, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would do the same thing. I would look into that person, and then I would make my own mind up. But I would actually, you know, you know, when you say that my friend was Jeffrey Peterson, CFO of Amazon, and, you know, look at the post. Just guys, you know, I'm not a Satanist. I don't have a child trafficking ring with War Drummer. I was only a guest on War Drummer. I'm not with them. I didn't sign any stupid charter. I believe in freedom, and I'm all about Q. I've been all in for Q. Look at my actions, not my words. Go look at my Twitter and let me know what you guys think.
Well, you know, I didn't know these things. Like, you know, I keep my head down. I was talking to Red Pill 78. Actually, I was on his Discord. He had me on. And, you know, I told him that I don't, you know, I don't want to sound sketchy or shady because I don't go on other channels. Like, I may go on a live stream or something like that, but I don't. I subscribe to you guys, to other channels, but I don't go into the whole watching videos. Because when if you frequent too much, you'll start to rub off. They'll rub off on you, and then you can maybe look like a copycat, or you could be going over the same, you know, sort of thing. So, man, like, you know, a lot of people have said that to me, like, you know, why, you know, everyone asks me, well, who do you follow? Well, I don't follow anyone on YouTube.
Bingo.
I don't do that. I follow you guys on Twitter. I'll retweet y'all stuff, but you know, and the same thing for me. But I do not want to come off as we're doing the same damn content. You know, that's that. Comedians do that too. I'm a huge follower of comedians, and you know, if they watch each other, they almost begin to become the same, do the same bits. So I don't want to do that on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm the same way. I mean, I'll go on everybody's show because I just want to get the word out. And, you know, Q did. In fact, the attack started as soon as I mentioned the word Paysur on YouTube. And, you know, we have it all mapped out. We have it all. There's useful people that joined into the attack, if you will. But there's something else driving them, another entity. They're behind a veil, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to keep going strong. You know, the thing that really upset me is, you know, I saw myself on the Chan boards and I was like, but when I actually had a issue.
What?
Yep, there we go. For some reason I had I'm back. Thank you.
Yeah, that's weird. No, did you hear what I just said?
No, I did not.
I said that, I heard you on. I remember seeing that on the Chans. I know what you're talking about now with the red shoes and all that kind of stuff. Yep. And my first impression, you know, gut feeling was, hey, you know, they're just attacking him. They're trying to besmirch him, and that's what they do, man. So
yeah, they went after iPod.
Yeah. Are you there, bud? Isn't this strange? Wow. Mike, hey, how many times have we had people call in? How many times we had people call in and that has happened? None. He calls in and they drop the call. Unbelievable. Quinte, I hope you come back. Are you there, dude?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
I was telling everybody, this does not happen, man. All the calls that we get, there's something happening right now.
Yeah, I agree. And it's because they don't want us talking. They don't want us united. I really do believe that, man. I'm sorry.
That is so crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. In the Matrix, when are you going to ask to go to the White House? Matthew Case. Oh my gosh.
Matthew Case is a great guy. Yeah. In the Matrix, when are you going to go? If you go, please God, take me.
Oh yeah, man. Where we go one, we go all.
I've been to the Trump rally, the one. I live in South Carolina, and I was literally like 20 feet from him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing.
Incredible.
I live near Mar-a-Lago, so I hope to see him down here. I'll work for him down here.
Oh, really? That's oh wow, that's awesome. So you're down in Florida.
Yes, South Florida. Yeah. And look here, you got a lot of people here. You got Truth for Freedom, that's Shady. Right here in chat, guys. Truth for Freedom, that's Shady Groove. Rain, we've got Thumper in here, Jay Vega. A lot of people came over to say hi to you.
Dude, very cool. Yeah, you guys, if you've never heard of me, it's not a small channel anymore. It's a pretty good channel now. It holds some weight. So if you're new, definitely follow me on Twitter at TRU Reporting. I'm on there. I post just about, many times throughout the day. And dude, I'm actually going. One of my best friends, he lives in St. Augustine, Florida. And he does really well. And I don't know if Doral is that a private course?
Yeah, it is, but you can get in there and have lunch and stuff. I used to actually work in Doral. It's hard to get in and out of there, but the club is actually beautiful. The Trump golf course down there.
Oh my God, yeah, that's the plan, man.
Yeah, Mar-a-Lago though is basically on the Palm Beach Island.
Sure.
And that's the one that's between the sea and the intercoastal, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm definitely want to try that out, and I want to stay at a Trump hotel too. I definitely want to do that.
If all of our economy gets fixed up, I think everybody will be able to stay at a Trump hotel. We've got some big stuff coming on right now. Hey, Mac, we got a lot of big stuff happening.
Sure.
We're at the precipice, I think, right now.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I think we're at the precipice. He's going to get rid of the Federal Reserve, and then all of that money. Me and a good friend of mine talk about this. If all that money is taken back, that money is brought back into the U.S. Treasury, and then you spread the wealth through 360 million Americans. That's just about for everyone to pay off their house and to be. If you don't have a house payment, let's be honest, guys, you're going to be debt free. You're going to be able to pay off your car. That mortgage is a big knock to your maybe not for everybody, but for a good bit of people, that's a big knock on your income. You get that house paid off, you can thank Trump for that, and I guarantee you that's going to happen. We know that's going to happen, bud. Right?
Do you know what mortgage stands for? Where it comes from?
No, I don't.
So morte is dead, and contract, gauge, a contract. It's a death contract.
Oh my, yeah. Holy cow.
Words tell us everything. But, just like I remember I moved to New York and, I bought my house for like $300,000.
Yeah.
And the guy across the street bought it like 30 years ago, maybe 40 years ago when I was living in New York, and he bought it for $26,000.
Wow.
And he was just an electrician. We can do this, guys. I mean, and scot-free, where we go, one, we go all. I believe that means the debt. You saw my Pacer thread and Trust the Plan. Did you see the Trust the Plan stuff that I did with Q's gavel?
I don't think so. But I know about the Pacers and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I did another thread. I'm like, why does Q keep saying trust Sessions, trust, Huber, trust, all those trust, and also I'm like, what does all this trust mean? Trust the plan. So then there is one that says, do you trust Google? Do you trust Facebook? Do you trust Twitter? Do you trust them, True?
Do I trust Sessions and them?
No. Facebook, Twitter, or,
No, I don't trust them.
Right. So I Googled trust and antitrust, right? What's the opposite of trust? I don't trust them. So that's antitrust. And it came up with Q's gavel on Patriots Fight from an article from 2009, the first time that image was ever used on the internet. And it led back to an article called Trust and Antitrust Enforcement.
What?
And it has to do with the DOJ. They enforce the antitrust. Then the Supreme Court, because it is a constitutional crisis, needs to vote on it as well. So you're looking at, that's how we're going to take down the Fed, because every company that the tentacles are tied to, everything in the world is tied to this organization, along with Depository Trust Corporation on 55 Water Street, New York City, Depository Trust Corporation. They cleared $1.61 quadrillion last year, or in 2017. So if we take down that head of the snake, and with the scot-free, where we go one, we go all, that is how we're going to basically get the debt taken away. A Scott tax, if you're scot-free, Scott is being held to your beholder, right? You're paying, you owe your beholder.
Right.
So if we don't owe our beholder anything anymore and we get off scot-free, that means that debt is going to go away. It's just fake money. It's the scam.
Right.
Also,
yeah. And also, another thing, I'm really into like the esoteric stuff, that is definitely within all of this. I don't, there's no way it's not. And, what is behind that worthless paper that we put in our pockets? A lot of energy, a lot of stress goes into getting that money. And I believe that energy, that work we put into is definitely is palpable. And I feel like, Q talks about there's evil, there is, with Moloch and spirit cooking and all of these things, all of that, there's something to do with the energy, the positivity, the negativity that comes with money. Money is evil. Let's be honest. It's the root of all evil.
We've heard that many times, haven't we?
Many times. I think that there's a lot of negative energy with the money that we carry around, just with it's trying to achieve it.
And yeah, it's a sigil, and that spell is on the lowest denomination usually, right?
Yes.
And so, I went to Europe for college, and that's where I learned that, Novus Ordo Seclorum meant, Novus is new, Ordo is world, and Seclorum is order, new world order, and then Annuit Copieptus was our successful enterprise. These people that could speak Latin, I couldn't, because we never were taught it.
Right, yeah.
But yet anything that's like propaganda is always on the lowest denomination, no matter what society it's been on, because the richest guy in the world will have it and the poorest guy in the world will have a dollar bill. You see what I mean? And
absolutely.
See that propaganda. And, there's the owl on the back of the dollar bill, Jordan Maxwell, right? You probably studied a little bit of him.
I do know of the owl. I don't know Jordan Maxwell, but I do know there's an owl in the back. Yes.
Back in the day, Jordan Maxwell did a breakdown of the money and stuff. It was really cool. But the owl is on the back of the dollar bill. And Q says, owls, right? He also says happy hunting a lot. And he also says trust the plan. So I have pretty much, tied together the PaySur research with, a lot of people helped with that research. That was a group dig, so we did that. And then I'm like, man, there's more to this. There's got to be more to this. So I found out that happy hunting there's 15, 16, I think there's 17 times now. Q just posted it again with, what's her name? The shill that took Ann Coulter.
Yeah, Ann Coulter. Yeah.
So if you look up posts by Q, it all has to do with antitrust, like Keyhole, Happy Hunting. Keyhole is part of that group where they had all these other things. It's antitrust, all these other tech companies, right? You've got Sidley Austin. Sidley Austin is an antitrust law firm. You've got Loop Capital Markets, Happy Hunting. Well, they're probably antitrust as well. RISV Traverse Management, Happy Hunting. That's relates to antitrust.
Are you just going off the cuff right now?
What's that?
Are you just going off the cuff right now?
Yeah.
Holy dude, that's impressive, man. Your retention of knowledge is amazing.
Well, I don't know how it happens.
Here's a question, dude. Do you think that, are we really watching a movie? Do you think all this is set to play out?
Yes.
So you think that these are actors? Like this is like Maxine Waters is fed what to do and say, or are you? Is it more of a white hat thing? They're controlling the movie.
I think they might be needed for the movie because every movie needs a good guy and every movie needs a bad guy.
Sure.
And in order to expose the Dems, you have to have them act really weird, probably, right? And you and I, as normal logical thinkers, are looking at these people going, what is going on here? So maybe, and I'm not saying yes for a fact, I'm saying maybe, going with the theory that you have there, maybe you just have, maybe they are. I mean, look at Chuck and Nancy when they were giving their response to the State.
Oh my God, was that even them?
I know. Didn't that look weird, man?
Yeah.
That didn't look comfortable. That
No.
didn't look comfortable at all.
Are you a believer in these body doubles? Like, I mean, just like, you know, that you see Hillary Clinton looks completely different. You know, they do zoom ins on, you know, on earlobes and facial expressions and everything. I don't think we're seeing
the Goldbug stuff, right? With the ear stuff. I remember him.
Yeah. So it's like, you know,
so with let's take the Hillary thing, because that one I can, you know, I looked at, right?
Yeah.
And that footage of her passing out into the van on 9/11, that looked like she was actually being arrested, dude. Her shoe flew off, her hands were behind her back. Look at that at multiple angles. I don't know if that's really what happened, but it didn't look like she was passing out in there. It looked like they were forcing her into the van, actually, man, to tell you the truth.
Dude, I never thought of it that way. That's
it's a theory. I don't know if it's fact, because, you know, us anons need fact, right? Future will prove fast on that one, maybe. But also then, you know, that same day, remember, she came out of Chelsea's apartment looking like totally different. And the same little girl that was in the, you know, remember when the Pope was in Washington, D.C., and this little girl was able to get up to the Pope and give him flowers? That was the same girl.
Oh my God. Time. Yeah. And you are a high level, you know, a popular figure, not by most of us, but, you know, there's no bodyguards, there's no security. You're just out walking around. You were, you know.
Did I lose you? Am I still here?
Yeah. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. You said there's something, and then it came up. I'm getting poor connections, but solid bars here.
Unbelievable. So what I'm saying is that when that picture you're talking about where they're leaving, when she's walking with Chelsea Clinton, there's no bodyguards. It's just, this lady was a former president's wife, and you're telling me she's not going to have bodyguards or anything? It's a joke. Something's going on, man.
Okay. And then how about that little girl getting up to the Pope with all the Secret Service and, you know, the protection that guy has?
Oh yeah, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. That is crazy.
Yeah,
if they're using the same actors,
look a little bit different, but they could just hire the same kind of actors, man. But the Hillary that came out was definitely different.
Yeah, that's you know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know what really is going on. You know, I don't think I believe that we're watching movies. I don't know, or a movie. It's exciting.
When John Cage said John McCain was put to death.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many slips, in my opinion, too. And where is everybody? And then there was some time when these, you know, deep state people were actually, you know, tweeting, and it almost was like the Q team were giving us clues. Like they would say, like 17 this, and, you know, give us, you know, kind of nods. Who knows? And, you know, you can DM Hillary right now.
Absolutely.
Like, DMs are open on Twitter.
Jay Jacobson says, you know, a good example of an actor is David Hogg. You know.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, David Hogg.
So David Hogg. So I live near Broward, right? I'm a couple counties up. I'm actually in a red county, thank God.
Yeah.
But that's when I started getting, you know, calling them out is when, you know, the multiple shooters. I have Twitter threads on that, and that's when I started getting, you know, the followings. Because of, you know, calling them out. You know, you had the girl saying, I ran to my teacher, said, get in the classroom. Then she got shot in the shoulder. Then there is because I got the news right off the TV here too, right? As it was happening, not the stuff that you guys got. And then there was the teacher corroborated her story saying, yeah, I was shooing the kids into the classroom. And that girl said the same thing. And then she said there was multiple shooters.
Absolutely.
Then she said, I look down the hallway and I see this man in full body armor and a gun I've never seen before shooting at children.
So why? So again, why are they doing this? It's not to take.
Ask me a question. Go ahead.
It's not to take our guns away. It is that, but I believe.
Yep. Sorry.
Are you there, bro?
Connect. Yeah, man. Reconnecting. Connection is poor. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, this is weird.
Close the app and open it up again. I don't know. We'll keep going.
Okay. So yeah, this is crazy.
We'll do it live.
Yeah. That's right. That's hilarious.
So yeah, so the Parkland thread actually was huge, and it's still on Twitter. I don't know how I'm still on Twitter.
I don't know how you're on Twitter either, to be honest.
I guess Patriots protect Patriots.
I guess so, bro. Yeah. I have been banned from YouTube during that whole Parkland thing. I put out, I was on the LA Times, which is crazy. I don't even know how that happened, but I was on there as a conspiracy. It said like right-wing conspiracy theorist claiming Parkland did not happen or was set up. And my channel was on the front of the LA Times. And I was just like, what? Are you there?
Yeah. Let me, you know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to just close this app. I'll be right back.
Okay, man. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I don't know if you even knew that happened. So they're definitely messing with these lines. Something is going on. They follow him for a fact. You guys enjoying this? If you are, please click the like button. We have In the Matrix in the house, and he's back. Are you there, man?
Yep. Sorry. Maybe this will help it. I just rebooted the app.
Okay. So what I was saying is during that whole Parkland situation, that's when my channel definitely got my channel definitely got a lot of a boost. I had I had gotten 2 strikes, and then I found out that my name or my channel was definitely on the front of the LA Times. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, how is this even possible? And I think that whole Parkland thing definitely woke tons of people up.
Oh yeah. I'm not any better. Do you have the Twitter open? You want to DM me your Zoom number and I can zoom in if that's set up or not?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, let's definitely do that.
Because for some reason, this Skype is falling all over the place. So I'm going to I've got Zoom. Can you hook us right up on Zoom?
Yeah, I believe I can figure that out.
All right, cool.
All right, man. Just give me a second. Let me do that, okay?
You got it.
All right, man. 1 second, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Give me a second, okay? Please. Give it a second, guys, please. We just had In the Matrix on. We're trying to get connected again. I'm trying to figure out how to message, how to send a invite. We're good, guys. Hold on. Just give me a second, please. We're talking about a lot of stuff that is definitely keywords, a lot of keywords we're saying. So they're definitely doing something to Skype. So we'll try and get around that. And all right, 1 second, guys.
Everybody, you guys good? Everybody okay? Are y'all having fun? Everybody doing well? Give me a 1 if you're enjoying it. Give me a 2 if you're better. Good. I'm glad everyone's having a good time. Time travel. What's up? What's up? Thank you, my friend. Always kind of you to do that. How? This is crazy. I am signed out of Skype. How is it still like going? I swear to God, you guys are trolling me doing this. Matrix is coming back. Give it a second, okay? Are you there, man?
Here I am. What's up?
There we go. Hold on. Let me
And Skype is still getting you.
dude, how do I get out of Skype? This is I have it like off. How the hell is it still ringing?
I don't know, man.
About to drive me that.
I'm telling you, it kept dropping us.
Yeah, it's really bothering me. Like I don't. I'm just gonna take it off real quick. I'll just bring it back if I need to. There we go. So, my friend, hopefully we're good on here. So, yeah, your name is Jeffrey. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Jeff.
Real
name.
Okay.
But I still am going to go by Matrix. But if anything happens to me,
all right. Well, yeah, that's what I wanted to clarify.
If anything happens to me and my family, you guys all know what happens and who to blame. Yeah, I can't believe it. It actually, I guess, they took my freedom, but you know what? I'm going to just go with it and I'm going to put it out of my mind and I'm going to keep going because we got work to do. Forget this drama stuff. There's Q's posted and people are worrying about drama. I just was talking with Shady and I'm like, let's get some guest shows. Let's get on some shows. So we got on Tori Says, that's Red State Radio, maybe 250, 300,000 people. Then we were on Fade to Black with Jimmy Church last night. David Icke was on right before us. We had more viewers on the YouTube than Ike. We were his first Q people that he's ever had. And the show went really, really well. And I hope I represented the Anons, Patriots and, everybody within this movement. well, and I know we did.
Amazing, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And, we got a lot of my friends in here. There's Prof Q, Jay Vega. We got some really awesome people in here. Mac is in here. What's up, brother? Automatic Sky, Go Matrix. Thank you. So the people like that are attacking like on Twitter and that know this stuff, what we're gearing up for is for the new eyes that are coming. Q has this 1 year Delta thing. And if it says new eyes coming, be ready with Q proofs, that if that's a 1 year Delta, that's coming in August. So, we've got to be patient as well. And, Q is calling out Smollett. Q is calling out like everything. I was going to tell you about the Ann Coulter thing because it said Ann Coulter, happy hunting. And remember, I was telling you that it was trust and antitrust, right?
Yes.
And so this was the first, Ann Coulter was the first trust we got on the happy hunting. Do you understand how that works? You understand what I mean by that?
So he said trust Ann Coulter.
No. He did not. He said happy hunting to her. Okay. But
okay.
But what does that lead to? So if you I Googled Ann Coulter and antitrust, and guess what the name of the book that she wrote is called?
What? I can't wait. What was it?
Well, it is called, let me see, where is it? I'm trying to find it here. Oh my gosh. It's I can Google anything in seconds, and now I don't have. And by the way, she lives in West Palm Beach. Hang on, let me just find it here. Here it is. In Trump We Trust.
Oh wow. Wow.
So we got our first Q plus trust, in my opinion. And
absolutely.
She took money from a wire transfer. She took it from Mitt Romney, who his company is all about antitrust, and it hasn't been enforced because they thought she would never lose. So everything that has to do with happy hunting is antitrust, trust and antitrust. And it's all this stuff just kind of starts coming to view when you start digging into this stuff. Because when I was doing the trust the plan thread, the owls, the owls that we were talking about, the owls on the dollar bill, right? On
yes.
The Federal Reserve notes.
Yes.
Do you remember that there's that one Q post? It said like D_C, and then it says owls fly, and it said hot 1, hot 2, hot 3, hot 4, hot 5, hot all the way to hot 12.
Yes.
Then it said happy hunting.
Yes.
Those are the Federal Reserve systems. There's 12 of them. There's 12 of those. And so then remember the Q stockings? He said happy hunting there too. When they were, first of all, it said, why is the T next to the Q stocking, right? And there
was a what next to the Q stocking? Say it again.
A T next to the Q stocking, right? So that's, that would be T plus Q. But then an Anon came back and said, hey, look, the O is made into a Q. And Q said, more to find over time, happy hunting. So if you look at the depository trust in their structure, they used to be T plus 3 trading. Now they're T plus 0 trading.
Meaning, what does this mean?
That the Depository Trust Corporation on 5/5, Watch the Water Street, is the head of the Federal Reserve. It's part of the Federal Reserve. It's the head of the snake. They, like I said, they cleared $1.61 quadrillion in 2017. They took over Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. They took over all the trusts. They took, if you have a stock certificate and you don't actually have the certificate in your hand, they own it. Okay, so they can still do this big con on us. Even with stock certificates. That's why it's rigged. That's how they can do it. And they do it with T plus 0 trading as well. And their structure is like a Y. So Q says follow the owls and the Y heads around the world. Well, the Y heads also, if you look at the railroad families, which are the payseers, there's a book that the railroads look like Ys, and so does the structure for the Federal Reserve. So we're looking at follow these guys around the world. And in 2008, they moved into China. They moved around the world. And the banks and the railroads have run this world for a long time. This is how we got all of our treaties. This is how and those are trusts. and the biggest trust is the United States of American Body Politic Trust.
Right.
So it's very amazing. And we signed an antitrust with our mother's hand called Social Security.
Correct.
Yeah. So it's just very amazing coincidences. Happy hunting, UN.org auditors board, who audits everybody, the UN. There's more to find over time with these happy huntings, but everything that I saw with happy hunting has to do with trust and antitrust. So you've got Q post 522. It says D_C TBA. Yes. So could that be DTC? And then it says hashtag fly. Then it says owls, hot 1, preedy, hot 2, preedy, hot 3 plus, hot term, authentic, there's codes there. And then it says AS as the world turns, happy hunting, P_Perpinals, papers. We are with you. No one left behind. Product country. Jeremiah 29:11 Q. So just amazing stuff.
Yeah, this is a lot to take in because you're very knowledgeable when it comes to like you're going off the cuff, which is a mind blowing, man. Like the amount of information that you've retained is unbelievable, man. Like, I don't really decode Q. I'll read Q, and then if things are pretty, self-explanatory, and I'll read those, and then I'll put out, my 2 cents. But the way that you guys decode these things is on another level of intelligence. I'm not saying that I'm some schmo, but
No.
It's quite impressive, man. Seriously, very I'm extremely impressed, and it's hard to impress me.
Thank you. On our show the other day, we were just reading Q posts as well because it's been a barrage, right? We've been, just hammered with Q.
Yes.
It's a good thing. It keeps me busy. But we were looking at the Adam Schiff tweet, and he said the words truth to power. And I'm like, hey, I've heard truth to power before. Has you guys in YouTube, have you guys heard truth to power before?
Have you guys heard truth to power?
I know we're on a little bit of a delay, but
it's only about an 8-second delay. It's okay.
Yeah, press 1 if you guys have heard truth to power. And have you heard that before? And so a lot of the people, if they remember their Q post, let's see if you got anybody there? You got people?
No one's saying it.
Nobody's saying anything. I got everybody. They're all relaxed listening.
Okay, yeah. People are saying yes. They know. Yeah, here they come. Now, right. Yeah.
So Q has mentioned truth to power several times, okay? And most times that he used it was for 2 people, Snowden and Barlow. So was Schiff giving a message to Snowden? Q post 730 says coincidence, and now I'm reading it. Okay, I did pull this up. Okay. Coincidence, truth to power. Coincidence, Barlow, learn. What if Snowden was still a clown? Why would it be important he was in Russia? Learn, Q. So basically, if you look at some of these posts, and Shady also had tip to him for some of this decode as well as we talk about it together, you will cease to exist. Truth to power. How's the bunker these days? So truth to power means, if you look up the word truth to power, it's actually whistleblower. Whistleblower. Horowitz said truth to power on Whistleblower Day. And it's a way that you can protect whistleblowers. So if I'm a whistleblower and we're talking truth to power, that means that you are going to save me and take me into custody and protect me, and I can, testify against the government or the powers that be. But what happens if the CIA is still bad? Maybe that's why Snowden didn't want to come into custody, because he's not trusting who he's taken into custody with, or he's just not going to do it. Or maybe Adam Schiff is saying truth to power. Maybe he's going to spill the beans and start talking. So there's just a lot of theories going around because Adam Schiff said the words truth to power.
That is crazy, man. What about I found an article. You're probably aware of it because it seems like you are the oracle.
Oh no.
with Snowden, I found an article from 2013. I actually did a podcast on it from 2013 saying the Q team, a unknown Q team, is after Snowden. You remember this?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and there was so many keywords in that. It was like, I don't know, like it was like a time travel or something. Like I'm like, I know what this article. I know what's real about this article. I know what's fake about this article because this is future proves past.
Yeah.
Like everything about Snowden, the way that the mainstream media, I remember Snowden being on, and everyone was like, some people were like, he's a traitor. Other people were like, this guy's a patriot. He's exposing that we're all being spied on. And in my opinion, maybe we all need to be spied on to be watched because, well, we don't need to be. That's a, bad wording. I'm saying the NSA had to spy on everyone because they were watching the black hats and they were, coming to this point of, coming live with a Q team to the public through, 4chan. I believe that they needed to, the NSA needed to watch all of us because they were watching the deep state, big players. We were just got lumped into it all.
Yeah, and look at how, what that means. They can technically say that we're not spying on you because they have, all of your conversations in the NSA, computers, servers and all that. But they're really not actively spying on you. They are, creating, dossiers pretty much on you, though, with all of your text, all of your web history, all of, if you're talking to in this microphone right now, if you're typing on that computer right now, all of the stuff that is relating to you, your cell phone, your smart meter, your smart TV, your smart everything. Smart means monitor. And, they got all that in a database, but until a human actually accesses your account, they're not spying on you. They're just collecting data.
Correct.
You see what I mean? So that's how they kind of legal us to death. It's still a very good possibility for that they just were monitoring the deep state. I don't know. For now, they are, especially since, we've got the NSA gentleman, and I can't remember his name, but he's a Navy admiral or something like that. And he's in charge of the NSA now, and he's a total Trump person. So I think we've got a lot of good people in good places, which 3 months ago, I would have been a little bit more nervous about being doxxed. But
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That scares the hell out of me, man. I hope it doesn't happen to me. I pray for you, man. That's scary stuff.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I have so many thoughts on this with the Las Vegas shooting. What were your thoughts on that?
The Las Vegas shooting, definitely was a coup against Saudi Arabia. There was a lot of people there. Because what happened right after Saudi Arabia is that Sheldon Adelson, who gives a lot of money to Israel and the Middle East, he could also be SA. Because if you Google Sheldon Adelson and Godfather, you will find that there is something called, he's the Godfather, and he supports the Middle East, basically. So he could be a big, way that the Middle East is being funded through Adelson. In fact, he gave the biggest donation to the Republican Party, Sheldon Adelson. In fact, do you know that building that they met with North Korea in Singapore? Do you know who owned that building?
I do not know who owns it.
Sheldon Adelson.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of things. So SA could mean multiple things too. But then you recall Sheldon Adelson went right to the White House, and then they arrested a lot of the princes over there, and things happened over there. So I think that had to do a lot with Trump's visit over there when they got the swords and all that stuff, and they touched that weird globe thing, that orb thing. So something was going on over there.
Do you think it was a sacrifice?
No, I don't know what they believe in that with that glowing orb, but
no, the shooting.
Oh, the shooting. I think it was, yeah, of course. I mean, they do believe in the timings and all that stuff. It all means stuff. You've got the Sphinx there. You've got the Black Pyramid there. There is definitely a lot of things. It was called the Harvest Festival. I mean, everything. They have to tell you what they're doing. These people are that sick. They
Gee,
have to, like when you watch a television, do you know what television literally means? If I have telepathic powers, what am I doing? I'm reading your mind, right? What
yeah,
if I had
telepathy.
what if I had television powers, right?
Right.
And you watch a 30-minute program.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. And do you know, another thing, what people don't realize is, we say it every day. Where did the word media come from?
Yeah, where does it come from?
It comes from Babylonian times. It's an area where Syria is today called Medes. And when the wizards of Medes, when the ruling people at that time couldn't get what they wanted done through blood and war, they would turn to the wizards of Medes to cast a spell on the population. And
Now you're talking my language. I like this. I like this talk.
yeah, and they were the Magi tribe. That's where magic comes from, the word magic, and with a K and a C. So that's Babylonian times, and that's where media comes from, and it carries on into the Hollywood. The Hollywood is a tree that is revered by the pagans and the witches and whatnot, and they use the Hollywood as a magic wand. That's also casting a spell.
Yes, I'm all about that. Magic with a K. Yeah, then a lot of that. There's dark magic. There's white magic. This is that's the kind of stuff that I'm really into. I'm so the Q stuff is amazing. Like don't let me lowball that or minimize that. But I'm saying that with this, I know that when Q says that this is more than physical, that this is a spiritual awakening. And he mentioned evil and darkness, and like I said before, with spirit cooking, yada yada yada. This is I believe that there is magic, and I do believe that there are entities and entities both light and dark. What about extraterrestrials? Are you into any of that?
Well, and consider the vastness of space, as Q says, right?
Correct.
We know more about the stars allegedly than we do our own oceans. So I again don't have the facts. Is it plausible? Abso-frickin-lutely.
Yeah.
I have not personally seen one, but just like everybody kept asking me, and Q said, is JFK Jr. alive? And he said no, but there's so much evidence and stuff that it could be plausible. I don't have the facts, so I can't call it, but disinformation could absolutely be necessary. But I think we just need to be focused on this task at hand, on this stay this course, anons. With the biggest, the big being the politics and the corruption in DC, the bigger being the wall and the human trafficking, along with child trafficking, the Republicans and Democrats using MS-13 as their agents, if you will. And then, biggest would be the biggest crime against humanity, which is the Federal Reserve System, and gold and all that. And Trump's executive order for 12/21/18 was it, or 17? Mm-hmm. That one takes everything crimes against humanity and corruption, that puts everything back into our treasury, not the Clinton Foundation, not Loop Capital, not the Federal Reserve, into our treasury. That's we the people's purse. That's not any bloodline's purse once we take control of it.
So, you bring up, JFK Jr. being alive, possibly,
yep,
possibly being alive. So, Dustin Nemos, are you familiar with him?
I absolutely am. Yep, Dustin's a great guy.
Yeah, Dustin Nemos. I did a short podcast with him. I talk to him on the phone sometimes. He's a good fella. He met Vincent Fusca. He met him at somewhere in DC, and if you go on Wikipedia and you look up JFK Jr.'s height, I think it was 6'1". Well, if Vincent Fusca and Dustin Nemos told me he was 5'8". He's he's a little shorter, and Vincent Fusca was even shorter than Dustin. Pictures and everything like that. So, are there body doubles? I do not know. But when I've also talked, I've done podcasts with Jordan Sather, and we had, it did not do well with views. There was like 4,000 views, and I promise you, Matrix, if you go and listen to the questions, I had pre-written questions that we had it planned a week in advance. It took me 5 days to write down these elaborate, in-depth questions about extraterrestrials. If you want to know anything about the secret space program,
Yeah.
any of that, people need to check that podcast out with me and him, because if somebody would have showed that to me a year ago, I would say this is probably some of the best information I've ever listened to coming from Jordan Sather. It was incredible, man.
We had a really good interview with him too. He was actually our first guest on the Q Lounge Live maybe a month ago.
Sure.
It was really comfortable. It was a nice little session. It's like we're all sitting on the Q couch, right?
Yeah.
And he did have a lot of great information. He may not have gone as in depth with you, but as you did. So I want to check your interview out for sure. But Jordan Sather's, I like him. He makes me think. I like people that make me think, and want to go research stuff on myself, because, the truth is learned. It's never told, so if there's something that I'm saying, or, Jordan's saying, or anybody else for that matter, go research it for yourself and learn it for yourself, because you are the ultimate judge, and it's up to you to know, right? Q even says that, and it just makes sense. I can tell you facts from here to Washington, D.C., but until you look it up and learn it for yourself, then it's not learned. So that's what I think Q is telling us.
Yeah, man. You got to have me on your show, dude. I would love to. I want to visit this and be a part of this website you're doing.
Yeah. Now that I know you, I didn't really know you before.
Yeah.
Well, no, and I'm sorry. I don't mean it that way.
No, obviously, I take it in. I took it as a statement.
And now we know each other. We've talked. Hello. Good to meet you. And we've talked on Twitter a couple of times as well. And I know you better on Twitter because that's where my realm was, right? I'm now branching out into YouTube, and we've got like 25,000 subscribers on In the Matrix with 3 X's on YouTube. Also Truth for Freedom, that's Shady's channel, but we're actually trying to do more on the Matrix, In the Matrix YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, 10 o'clock p.m. is the Q Lounge Live. If you guys haven't seen it yet, come on over, check it out. We have a guest this week. We'll get you scheduled. Let's get you scheduled. I'd love to have you on. We're trying to and I'll get you on the website, because what he's talking about on inthematrix.com, if you go on the menu, we've got the Q Army Newswire, and there you can see Twitter feeds. You can see, so we'll have, your Twitter feed up there. We'll have your YouTube feed up there. If you have a Thread Reader app, send me that link and we'll put that up there. We'll put your direct website up there if you have that. And if you have any donation links, we'll put that there. Because, what people don't realize is if you look at the donation links, we've got General Flynn. Okay. You can.
Yeah. Wow.
We've got Jordan Sather, iPod, qmap.pub. Do you know qmap.pub takes donations, and they're doing amazing. I actually am a supporter of them. Bless the Teach.
I did not know that, but I will definitely do that tonight. I did not know that.
Yeah. qmap.pub. I use them all the time. It's an amazing site.
I use qmap.pub, but I didn't know you could donate.
Yeah. Up in the top, it does say donate to us if you go to it. But I have the link here in the Matrix. Bless the Teach, Corticon, Praying Medic, Sergeant Report, SGT, Flat Earther. That was a wild one. Lionel Media, X22, Neon Revolt. So we're trying to show you that people do take donations. It doesn't mean you're a patriot. And I really do think that we are all mind controlled to think that, because we have to realize who's our president. Let's say you and me are going to open up a website and report on this thing that is dropping information. We're going to do it for absolutely free, Mr. Trump, and we're on the Apprentice, and this is our deal. What do you think he would say to you if we're going to do it? Not ask for donations or find some way to help fund it, and just do everything out of our pocket and go to the food pantry. What do you think he would say to you?
By all means, right?
You're fired. He would fire you.
Yeah.
We're going to do everything for free.
Yeah.
And look, the information is free. It's all on the internet. What I'm trying to do is get all of the patriots together because they want us united. Shady and I had this vision. We've got a webmaster that helped us out with it. We've got a Q Army social network. We've got about 5,000 people already signed up. We've got chat on the front of the site. Also, TRU, if you want to sign and get a profile yourself, I can give you status to where, let's say you're going to go live on, Thursday at 10 o'clock. You can create an event and feature it. It'll be on the front page calendar. People can go, oh, TRU's going to be live tomorrow at, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Download the the iCalendar and have remind them on their phone.
That's amazing, dude. Yeah, I definitely want to. I love the camaraderie. I was really, when I first started, which was, right when about maybe I started January 1st of last year. So I've been there since, maybe a month after Q started, a month and a half after Q started posting. And, I wanted to have a circle of friends. I wanted to meet other YouTubers, other bloggers. I've with most of the growth in this channel was from Neon Revolt. I was friends with Neon. Like, me and him would email each other back and forth. We were really linked up, and I miss Neon Revolt, man. If that dude was, I think he's writing a book, and I hope he comes back. I was messaging with Serial Brain too. I don't know how people feel about him now, but I do miss Neon Revolt, man, and I know he listens to this channel. So, dude, we miss you, man. We need you back because you were wonderful in my opinion.
Neon's been very good to me. I just dropped a link for the Q Army social network in your YouTube chat there. But I love Serial Brain too. I know somebody that communicates with Serial Brain too. And just remember that it's War Drummer was doing the readings, doing a great job, but he doesn't read Serial Brain anymore. You can still find Serial Brain. So, he's definitely still relevant, big time.
So War Drummer is no dice. Is that what you're saying?
He's not reading Serial Brain anymore.
No, I'm saying as someone to be followed.
I didn't sign on to the charter that he wanted me to sign on to.
Say it again.
He wanted me to sign on to a charter, and he would have asked you, and Praying Medic said no. I said no. I don't believe in.
No.
Yeah, I believe in freedom. And yes, Judy, War Drummer is great. I just didn't want to sign a charter, and he did get mad at me and blocked me. But it is what it is.
Okay, I do know that there was a charter.
I don't have anything bad to say. He helped me. I mean, that Pay Sewer video that we did with him got almost 300,000 views. So I actually thank War Drummer. I thank him dearly, bottom of my heart. I'm sorry that I didn't agree with the charter. I listened to him, but I didn't want to sign on to a charter. I don't want an agent. I don't want, Shady and I don't want agents. We want to do this organically. We want to do this the right way. So we remain in full control.
Yeah, that's I reiterate that time and time again on this channel that this is completely grassroots. Everything about this channel is grassroots.
Yes, same with us.
It's just me, and there's another gentleman behind the scene that is an anon, and me and him work together, and that's it. That's all this channel is.
Right on. Same, it's me and Shady on our channels, and inthematrix.com started on 12/21 of last year, and our rank in the United States is 64,266. I would like to find out what my status is. What's your website?
Oh shit, I don't have one. Never mind. I gotta make. Okay.
1.8 billion, because there's 1.8 billion sites in the U.S. Let's
there we go.
Neon Revolt, right?
Yeah, Neon. Yeah, he hasn't posted since like December 28th or something like that.
And he's 84,000, so he's doing really well too.
Good for him, man. That dude's that dude's magic. I like him a lot.
He is amazing. He actually hat tipped me. He hat tipped me on the Pay Sewer research. He thought it was Panay Group, and he said some brilliant anons figured out who it was, and I think we owe them a great gratitude. I mean, he was so gracious and courteous. I was just floored because I'm a big fan. Like, I'm big fans of some of these people, and now I'm talking to them. You know what I mean? It's like, like we did John D. Wells. We did Caravan to Midnight.
when you came on, I was like, because I've seen Neon Revolt come in here. He came on the chat one night, and he was just like, bro, everything that you do, because me and him were linked up. Like I never, talked to him on the phone or anything like that, but we would, we would talk back and forth through email and this sort of thing. And he came on the chat and was just like, everything you do, man, I greatly appreciate. Dude, I about got choked up on camera. I'll be honest. Like I was like, dude, I respect Neon Revolt with so much.
Yeah.
He has so much integrity, bro.
Yeah, I like him. Amazing. He's amazing. And look, I got to actually get running because my girlfriend's been out of town and she's home.
Yeah.
And, God bless you, Patriots over there in YouTube land. Surprised we only have 285 watching. This is a great show. I loved it. I felt like right at home with you. Thank you very much. It's great to speak with you.
Yeah, man, we'll keep in touch for sure.
Yeah, and let's definitely figure out, have you come over there. We can come over here. We're all about, working with the community because, you have different people that we're introducing new Patriots to new Patriots. And TRU, if you could do me a favor, just send me everything like your YouTube channel. If you got a thread reader app, your Twitter, obviously I can find, but if you could just put it up, I can get that done for you soon. And your Patreon, if you have a Patreon. Oh, I see you have a Patreon. Yeah. So give me anything that you want that's on that website. This is, full transparency. This is, we do have a list of Patriots there, but this is not a list that's forever. This is a list that can grow. This is a list that, because we just don't know everybody yet. So we need you, the Q Army, to help us fill this list out. I don't know everybody, and I know that there's a lot of great Patriots out there providing content, and we want them on, exposed, to you guys. We want everybody to know who everybody is because that's how we learn.
Absolutely, man. Well, words of wisdom. This guy, the intelligence level. Like I said, we've never spoken. I think we said a couple things on Twitter to each other, but on another level, man. I'll be honest with you. I like it.
I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. And we'll be talking real soon. I know. Thank you.
All right, man. Have a great night, my friend.
All right, guys. Much love out there to YouTube land. See you guys later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Thoughts. Why there was a lot of what's going on? Why was there was a lot of negativity? Why? I'm not I'm here, guys. Why was there so much negativity just then? Can you guys hear me? You should still be able to hear me, right? Can you hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me, please. Okay, yeah, you guys can hear me. I was confused there for a minute. Guys, let me get a water. We need to continue this. Quinte, I want you to call back. Okay, I'm gonna open Skype up again, and we're gonna keep this going. Okay, we're gonna keep this going. I'll be right back.
Terry, why? I'm not call. Call in 803. 803-761-0511. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't know everyone thought this. Quinte, can you please call? Can someone please call and explain to me why this happened? Hold on, guys. Why Skype is a hello? Why won't it dude, Skype is hold on. Hello? Skype is a waste. Guys, give me a second, okay? Something is wrong with Skype. Please give me a second, okay? Please. Why is Skype so busted, man? No, Zoom isn't free. I pay for it. It's Skype that's acting funny. Just give me a second, guys, please.
Quinte, give me a second, okay? Something's wrong with Skype. Check. Why is Skype such a piece of shit? Somebody tell me how no, David McAteer is not a shill. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm trying to figure out why it is dropping calls. Being a schmo. What's up, Steven James? What's up, dude? All right, Quinte. Something happened. I don't know why this is happening. Parents audio. Does anyone see where it says privacy? Thank God for the internet. All right, try and call. 803-761-0511. 803-761-0511. Someone try and call. Tacos for Q17 says, I find it hilarious. Jesse did this and got caught during Black History Month. That's a top kick. As it says right here. Busy signal? What? Check, check. Check. Somebody call. It says it's ringing. It says I'm unavailable on Skype. Dude, what is Skype doing to me? Somebody call. Can someone please call? Ring, ring, ring goes the telephone. Okay, I'm leaving. Y'all better not be. Ringing and then busy? Let me sign out and sign back in. Maybe that'll do it. All right, try it again. Hello? Hello?
Hey, time travel, check in. Time travel, check in. Check, check.
Hey, buddy. Yeah. Thank you. All right, we're good, man. Dude, thank God for the internet.
All right. I hope everything's good.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, we're back up. Quinte, call. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Deanna
Hey,
from
Deanna.
New Jersey.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, thank you. First of all, thank you for the amazing work you're doing. And thank you to all the Annons and the Patriots that follow.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the support.
I've been listening to you for a couple of months now. I love the streaming tonight. I love the In the Matrix as well.
Yes, ma'am.
I follow him as well on Twitter, since he was just a Twitter guy. Now that he's on YouTube, I do listen to the Q Launch as well. And I just like to say something about what's going on with the like the bad vibes. I wanna let everybody know that everything that we throw out in the space, meaning like our feelings, our line of thinking.
Yeah, the collective consciousness.
The collective consciousness it could be used as a weapon of like we call it direct energy weapon if we all focus on the goal. Our goal here is to bring light to darkness.
Correct.
We cannot be serving two masters at the same time. And I want you also to think about that, because if we want unity, we can't be falling into the traps or the viciousness. We can't. We just simply can't.
I agree.
We have to think that our main goal is to save this generation, serve the future generation. And, come on. Can we get over the bias between like the Anons and he did this, he said that? Come on, we're adults here. So
Correct.
Let's be adults and focus on the goal. Eyes on the goal. Keep your eyes on the ball.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. A lot of stuff can be, we can be skeptical of things, because this is it's very emotional. We're very much aware of what's been done to us, what's occurred. And, their tensions are high, and we really need to just take a deep breath and just kind of reflect on how much progress we've made.
Exactly, because we were talking about earlier, and I was listening to you and the previous callers, and we were talking about like the war that's going on, the entities around us, and it's as simple as this: whatever you're thinking, whatever you're feeling, those thoughts and feelings are directly feeding an entity. I want to generate responsibility here, because we have to evolve. This is not a revolution. This is an evolution. We have to stop that label. Revolution is no longer a rest. Be aware of what you're thinking. Be aware of what you're saying. Be aware of how you labeling things, because your perspective shapes your reality.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your name?
Deanna.
Deanna, I need you to call back. I swear, you and Michelle from I think she was from Long Island, two smart ladies, and I love the esoteric style and all, the thought process with that. And
absolutely, this is what we're here for. This is not a fight. I don't like to label things as a fight. I believe we're here to neutralize, like that magic that you were talking about earlier.
Yes.
We come from that. We come from magic. We're magic beings. So everything that we think and concentrate and focus, our minds work like magnets. Whatever you focus your mind in, whatever you're feeding with that line of thinking, every thought has its frequency. So It means that frequency already exists. It means that you are connecting to that frequency in the ether that surrounds us. That space that we all see like empty is not empty.
Yes. That you're smart. You there? Dude, Skype is so buggy, man. Hello? Hello? Are you there?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello?
Tom.
Yes. Hello?
Hey, you there?
Yes.
What's going on?
I don't know. Skype is being really buggy. You
Hey,
got
can you hear me better? I called last night and you couldn't hear me for shit.
yeah, turn your stream down.
Turn your screen down.
Yeah, when you call in because it's going to echo.
Is that better?
Yeah, if you just turn your computer audio all the way down, we're good. Go for it.
Hey, listen, I'm calling you from Fort Worth. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I'm waiting for, I'm just getting so many calls at one time. I think it's crashing Skype. So,
Hey, check it out. I wanted to tell you real quick. You see, there is a great awakening happening right now across the world. But I came at it from a different angle than political. I'm coming in from the spiritual area.
Yes, I'm well aware of all that. Yes.
Okay. Hey, God is showing the world the evil and the stuff that we're seeing today. We could not see this 5-6 years ago. What happened? What changed?
Yeah, I agree.
God is allowing us to. He's doing something.
Right.
Hey, he's doing something. Hey, and listen to this too. There's a lot of this great awakening is a whole lot deeper than everybody's thinking it is. Hey, they're going to find out. Hey, we're going to find out that we're going to find out a lot of stuff that's going to blow everybody's mind. I mean, it's amazing what's coming.
Yeah, man, I agree.
But hey, what I wanted to talk about is if you really do you a real good deep dig on World War II, Germany, 1933.
Sure.
Area, what's really going on? Henry Ford is a great source. The guy who started Ford's, he's a great source. He's one of my sources that I got my information from. But essentially, where Germany was in 1933 is this: we're in the same spot. America's at the same spot. We're fighting the same stuff. It's coming out too. It's coming out. The truth with World War II. We've been lied to. Hey, what is your name? True reporting. What is your name?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Thomas. Hey, we've been lied. Thomas, we've been lied to. Everything that our teachers told us.
Yeah.
A lie. You know that, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Our history is wrong. We've been lied to. But you got to be careful what you say, because there's a lot of key words out there that people will think you're crazy. It's set up that way by this Central Intelligence Agency. These names, these key words, Holocaust or whatever you want to talk about. You better watch what you say.
You see, we need to get out of that, Thomas. I don't. That ain't how I roll. That ain't how I roll. I'm my own man. I say what is on my mind, and I don't recognize. You know what? Listen to this. This is where I'm at right here. I'm 43. Hey, man, in my book, man has lost the legitimacy to rule. We have a huge problem, man. Look at our leaders. Look at these idiots. Look how stupid they look at the news. Look at Fox News, supposed to be the number one conservative news. You will stay stupid listening to Tucker Carlson. I mean, he's a smart, nice guy, yeah, but you will stay stupid listening to those people, man. You have to research and use critical thinking yourself and be your own self. Hey, you know what? I'm like Floyd Mayweather. Fuck you. I'm my own man. I stand up for myself. You know what? I stand on everything I say.
There you go. I like it, my friend.
Hey, you're doing a great job, Thomas.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate your support and your kindness. You know, just leave a like if you don't mind, my friend.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go to the next one, man. You have a great night. Thanks for talking with me.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later.
Bye, Thomas.
Bye-bye. See, now this is lame because now when I take a call, the music goes away. Quinte, call me now.
Leave a like if you don't mind, my friend. All right, well,
Hello?
let's go to the next one.
Hello,
Yes.
it's me again, Deanna.
Hey, Deanna, go ahead.
Okay, so let me start where I left off. And I was saying to people that like the way we think, every emotion, every thought, it fits some entity. Because I was asking you if you ever seen that picture of the tree that grows up and going down, the roots grow down as well. The picture symbolizes as above, so below. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
It's exactly the same way, but where there's space, it keeps growing, like other roots going up and other roots going down. So it's a never-ending cycle. It's like our veins in our body. You know, one little vein connects to another little vein. It's exactly the same way around us. So what I wanna say is like we have to develop a big sense of responsibility, and the responsibility starts within us.
Right.
To be aware of who we're feeding. If we're feeding the light or we're feeling the darkness. It's okay to feel emotional because it's part of our tools. We have a big set of tools and we have to learn how to use each one of them at the right time.
Deanna, are you on Twitter?
Excuse me?
Are you on Twitter?
Oh, yes, I am.
Let me
at Community 101.
Oh, what is it?
At Community 101. So, yes, and I follow you on Twitter too, and I love like all the announce, and I try to keep up as much as much as I can, because I'm a mother of 3, and you know we all have our responsibilities. I know you have a full-time job, and we all have our things to do. But this is one of my priorities since the election. I've been like a digital soldier way back in the days before we label ourselves as digital soldiers. I was in the election. I was like on the networks, the mainstream media networks, like trying to post articles about Hillary Clinton, about, you know, I was like Q says nowadays, we are the news. I was the news back then. I was posting on people's comments about, you know, the deep state and all that. And gosh, we fought hard back then. And you know, we keep on doing it. This ain't over yet.
No, ma'am, not by a long shot. Hey, Deanna, send me a DM on Twitter.
I will. Another thing about that I wanted to talk about. I wrote a couple of things. I wanted to touch about the late term abortion, and I don't know if you remember that incident in La Hacienda. That was an institution in Arizona. It went on mainstream media because one of the patients, it was in a coma for months, and she delivered a baby. Do you remember that story?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that is also like, I don't know if I haven't seen anyone digging on this, but I would like some light on that. Because like, who pays the bill for that person? How did she get to that state of coma?
Right.
And I don't believe for a minute that no one saw that she was like growing a baby, because your body changes, you know.
Sure.
She has to be taken care of. She has to take up, cleaning and all that.
Yeah.
So who was paying for that bill? What happened to that institution? Because last time I heard, it got shut down. The CEO resigned. And what happened to the baby? Where is the family of this woman? What's up with that?
I mean, I'm not sure. They something definitely was wrong with all of that. I don't really know too much about it. I do remember it though.
I don't think we got the full scope of that thing,
No.
And it could lead to other things, because as we know, like their amount of drug, the adrenochrome, is running low. They must be getting desperate to find ways to get it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that wasn't the only institution that's inducing women to go in a state of coma and then getting them pregnant and developing babies for the cult.
Right. Well, Deanna, I got so many other people calling. I'm trying to get in touch with actually one person who took a lot of brunt from when In the Matrix came on, and I'm trying to get her on here to speak. Deanna,
Absolutely.
I'm a huge fan. I mean, I really am. I agree with everything you say. So DM me so I can follow you on Twitter, okay?
Absolutely. You got it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Look how laggy this is. Hey, who's this? Hello?
Hey there, Chuck.
You there? Hello?
Hello.
Quinte.
This is Quinte. Yeah.
Why? It's like people, when they call, it's like they're behind. Like, it's weird because we're talking in real time.
Right.
Now let's
Right.
go. Let's get into business. What the hell happened?
Okay. With?
In the Matrix? When I don't know him,
Oh.
I do not know him. Even Terry on the beach. I talked to Terry on the phone and she just left. She won't answer my call. Like, I don't understand what the hell happened.
I'm not really sure. There's some sort of division, and I'm just trying to surf through the middle, kind of gather the information from each side that I can. And but that being said, they've been pretty militant at In the Matrix, which makes me skeptical. And, I'm an independent thinker, so I feel like I don't want to be part of some sort of militant movement.
Yes.
And Q gives us that, ability to kind of research and decide on our own.
Right.
Right.
I understand. Okay. It just seems like In the Matrix came on, before that, everything was cool. We're rocking and rolling. In the Matrix came on randomly, and then I had him come on, and then everyone started leaving. I don't follow this. I don't want to call it drama. I'm not, it's like, I don't know. I don't follow it. I don't know all the inside knowledge of everything. I keep my head down. I persevere and I research and I put out content. and I talk to the people that want to come in here and talk, and we're friends. I know a ton of people in here that are it's a real tight-knit, close family. And when he came in, I don't know him. He seemed nice to me. He seemed extremely intelligent, and it was just like everyone wanted to go, and he was just getting bashed. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that whole side of the story.
I don't.
I don't
He's
know.
in Florida. We have a big paramilitary, like, kind of organization here. It's called CENTCOM. It's called SOCOM. It's out of Tampa. I think that's the area he's in. I'm not associating him with that at all. I think maybe some other people might be doing that, but not me at all. As far as I know, I've been listening to them. They seem pretty methodical about going through the Q stuff. So I have nothing to say about that, but, you know, in the Matrix is in Florida, in Tampa. That's the area of CENTCOM and SOCOM. And I'm not saying anything negative because those are parts of our paramilitary. That's an important part of our military. They're like the subcontractors.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know anything much about that at all. All I know is that the entire energy of the chat just, it went to shit.
Well,
I didn't like it. So
Well, hey, what's going on with you? What's happening with you? You've changed. Something's changed. Where are we going? What are we doing?
What do you mean something's changed?
Like you said, you moved.
Yeah. Personal.
Yeah. Give us the whole, what's going to happen?
No, nothing's happening.
Okay.
I don't want to go into detail. It's family oriented.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with what's going on with this channel. Nothing like that. I had to go on a hiatus because I had to move, and I had to move my location and everything to just because everything is okay, and we're back up and running at full capacity. And I'll message you what's going on Twitter. Okay, I sent you a message on Twitter, by the way.
Right on. We're praying for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay. God bless. Good night. Thank you all.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, who's this?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, dude? How are you? What's your name?
Patrick, representing Florida.
Go for it.
Yeah, just quick question, man. I just wanted to see what you thought about this. Just how the NBC and they're now kind of putting Q out in the mainstream, and it's kind of like I got a bad feeling because it's like a lot of people that really don't know much about this, the entire situation, the movement, just everything about it. And do you think that it can split this great, awakening, this beautiful thing that is opening everyone in the world? What was that?
I said, what do you mean what's going to split it? What do you mean? You said something about the mainstream.
As in, like, the mainstream media, like, it's gone mainstream. Q is like, going, it's like the
sure.
It's gotten worldwide, And
yeah.
And it's almost like it's kind of a bad thing because people, they're not going to fully understand it.
Then that's on them. That Q has told us that if they don't get it by now, then they're not going to get it. But that's okay. It's okay because, because what we're here for, like my parents or like people I know, We're there to help them cope with it.
Absolutely. And that's what I was hoping you would say that. That's great.
Yes,
and
sir.
That was basically my question. Just wanted to keep it sweet, and easy. And God bless.
You know how to do it, man. You know how to do the call-ins. Yeah, you make it. You say what you want, and then you go on and you let the next person go. That's how it rolls.
10-4 for sure, brother.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, dude. Keep in touch. Keep in touch, and thank you for the support, my friend. Don't forget to leave a like.
Absolutely.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Y'all have.
Thank you for everything.
Hey, y'all keep in touch, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Got it.
We'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
Have a good night.
Thanks for the call, guys. All right. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up? Who's this? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Well, this is really lagging because I got to turn off my computer because I'm not catching up with you. It's like we're 5 seconds off.
No, that's how it is. Yeah, the stream is going to be about 8 seconds off, but we're talking in real time. So when you call in, mute the stream, so we'll be in real time.
Well, hey, Thomas, I wanted to talk to you about the Matrix dude. He had a lot of great information. He started talking about Jordan Maxwell. I highly suggest that you watch all the Jordan Maxwell stuff you can.
Mm-hmm.
Along Eustace Mullins, who was a novelist. He did a lot of studying on congressional archives, and he's got some great information too. Eustace Mullins, and of course, E. Edward Griffin in his book, The Creature from Jekyll Island, where he explains how the Federal Reserve was put together. But what we need to go back to is what they call the Magna Carta, the 1213 through 1217 trust, because it's a trust. It wasn't taking the king's powers away.
Mm-hmm.
It was a Vatican becoming, remember, the Pope calls themselves a vicar, standing in for Christ. And when Christ was here, he said God owns the world and everything in it. So if he stands here for Christ, he owns the world and everything in it.
Correct.
All roads lead to Rome. That is very true. So you have the Vatican, then you have the city of London, which is its own country within England. That's where the Crown Bar is. And
Right.
every attorney is a member of the bar, the British Accreditation Regency. They all swear an oath to the bar, then to the court, then to the Constitution, and then to their client. It's all the reason why they call them the Holy See, because it's maritime admiralty law.
Right. Well,
getting back to Jordan Sather,
okay.
he spoke of some Q drops where there was some code left for books to read.
Yes, sir. I remember that. I remember that.
Okay, two of the books were, which I read years ago on my journey, was The Last Waltz of the Tyrants. And it's a Ramtha book. Ramtha School of Enlightenment. Ramtha is
I know what Ramtha is. I have a Ramtha book.
Which one? The white book?
I don't know which. I do have it. I forget what it was called though, but I do have a Ramtha book. Yes.
Okay, the white book is you need to read the white book to get an understanding of what the true nature of God is and the true nature of who you are. I mean, Jesus Christ himself told us that he
Oh yeah,
God.
I have Last Waltz of the Tyrant.
The Last Waltz, yes. Have you read it?
I've read the majority of it, yes.
Okay, good. That's a great book. So, well, you're a lot younger than I am. I lived through the 80s. I saw Reagan and all that stuff that went on. Have you read Kathy O'Brien's Transformation of America?
No, sir.
Okay, that talks about MK Ultra, all the stuff that was going on from George Bush Sr. to Dick Cheney and all the nasty stuffs and their secret societies. If you want to know about esoteric knowledge, you need to get into the Ramtha. You need to find out. I know, I've been a student of the great work since 2001, 2002. I lived in Yelm. This is a Washington phone number, but I live in the Black Hills of South Dakota.
Oh, okay.
I love your show. You're doing great. I gave you a hard time last time I got on late, and I said, "Who's the drunk guy?" And you put me in timeout.
Oh yeah, I do. Sometimes I'll booze on here, man. I got a lot going on in my life right now.
I understand, but getting back to Jordan Maxwell, if you want to understand, he's like a modern day Robert Langdon from the Da Vinci Code.
Yes.
He's like a real live one. This dude will teach you so much about how the system works. And if you want to go back to the actual Bibble Babble of Babylon, which everyone calls their Bible, the actual cuneiform tablets read, "Let us create man in our image." That is plural. And then you're going to have to go back to the laws of Hammurabi. Now you're going to have to go back again to 350,000 years ago when the Anunnaki came here to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And they took Homo erectus, spliced their genetics into us, and created Homo sapien.
Right.
Now it says, well, can they create us? No, we're all spiritual beings. We just inhabit these space body.
Sure. I get that, man. I 100%. I know a lot about all that kind of stuff. A lot of people don't know a lot about that kind of stuff, but and sometimes they take it in the wrong way that it's it's blasphemy and all this kind of stuff. And I don't believe it to be that. I believe it to be extremely interesting, and but to each his own. It's okay. The Enoch Emerald Tablets. Yes, that is a great book. I've been meaning to look into that, Pat Kelly. But my friend, I appreciate your call. I'm about to wrap this up because I do have work in the AM. Thank you for all your knowledge, dude, and call back anytime.
Hey, one more thing. You need to read the book, The Lost Book of Inky.
Oh, I know of Enlil and Inky. I know of them.
Okay. Thomas, you have a wonderful night. Keep up the great work. And don't follow War Drummer. Anybody's going to start reading the Bible to you, just let them go.
Yeah, I don't follow War Drummers.
They're giving their power away. Ye are gods. It is written in your own scripture. These things you shall do in greater.
Yeah. I get you, dude. I'm having crazy deja vu right now. Thanks for the call, my friend. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Crazy deja vu right now. Weird. Well, my friends, we're going to wrap it up. I appreciate all the donations. If you haven't donated and you would like to, you can go to my PayPal or my Patreon, or you can go down here to the Super Chat. All is very much appreciated. Please follow me on Twitter at TRU Reporting. And I'm going to make sure that this Skype is off before I break the mouse into this desk, because I do not want this thing ringing all night long. So let me do something real quick. I'm going to sign out of Skype. There should be no reason that it should ring, my friends. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I felt that it got a little negative at one point, but I think we turned it around, guys. We left off with some pretty good calls, and I don't know. I think we should all just take a minute and just relax. It is good to be back. As you guys know, it's been about 3.5 weeks since the hiatus. I went on a hiatus for a while, and we're back. We're back, my friends. Slim Frank, Crew Chief 2. Somebody, Slim Frank, you need to get in touch with Terry on the beach. All the mods, I want to thank you. I really do. I'm a little tired. I think all this this tech stuff, I'm learning. I'm in a learning curve with it right now. So, we need to come together as one. Gina says, right? Absolutely. Abstract. Good to see you, my friend. I haven't seen you in a minute. Crew Chief 2, have a wonderful night. David McAteer, thank you, my friend. Time travel, as always. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Thomas. Sleep well. Glad you're back. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. John C., thank you, my friend. I appreciate the funds, and I will definitely read the message. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight, guys. This was a very different stream. Very different stream. I'm gonna be honest with you. The bugs with Skype, I think we can figure that out. I hope you like the new setup. I'm gonna try and get this screen, which I am, and you see our old friend back here, the bum. He's behind bars, so we can, anything that's topical, we can put in the background. It'll be funny. We got old Keck right here, my friend. Keck right here too. What you think of that? You like it? And I got this. He sits on the edge of the desk. Bobblehead Trump. The man, the myth, the legend, Geodis, God Emperor. Yeah, guys, make sure you tell your friends about this channel, right? Tell them about this channel. Tell them to link up on Twitter. I think tonight was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Keck, yes. Matthew talking to me? We'll talk to you guys soon. I'm going to go lay down. Have a wonderful evening, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.